In this tutorial, we want to draw this staircase in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. So start by going for a rectangle and square tool, and then just draw a rectangle, something like this is okay, something like this. Now we select this, and then we want to do a duplicate of it, so go to edit and then do a duplicate. Now go to control and then move the duplicate down a bit, somewhere here. I think it's okay. Now with this selected, let's move this to the right a bit to make this a bit longer than this one here. Now go to shift and select this, and then we go to path, and then we go to object to path. Now go to extensions, go and then generate from path, and then go to interpolate. Now you get this box coming in here. I would choose 5 depending on the distance. You can choose whatever you want, but depending on the space that you have here, let's try 5 because I want to get interpolate and get these tests and also have some spaces in between. So let's see here, let's do a live preview to see whether we are. I think this is okay. If yours is not okay, you can always close this. Like, let me show you. You close it, and then if you want to increase the size, the distance a bit, you can go to control and then move this a bit. I will move this a bit up anyway for you to see. I go to shift again, I select this, go to extensions, generate from path, I get my interpolate again. I think now the distance will really be good. I do a live preview first. Yes, this is good, and then if you are satisfied with it, you do apply and it's done. Now I have this here, and then I would go for my Bezier tool here, and then we choose this option here, that is to draw straight lines, and then we come here and then we join these to the ends. You just click join and then double click here, join and double click to get away. You click here, join, double click, so you click here, join, double click, and click here, join, and then double click. Okay, so now I've joined everything nicely. I can go on and maybe I select all of this, and let's group them for the time being. Go to objects and group. Now the next thing I would do is I would want to draw a rectangle over it, so go for your rectangle tool again, and then here we draw something to close it up like this. We want it to, so you can go for your selection tool, because we want it to be that it touches the border here, and then it touches here. So what I will do is that maybe we move this here to touch this. First of all, maybe let's go to object, fill and stroke. I want to increase the stroke of this, so we go to strokes, style, and then we go to stroke style, and then we increase it. Let's increase it a bit, something like this. I think is good. Maybe we go to 2 or so. I'm using 2 meters. Just increase it until you think it's reasonably looking reasonable, and then I want to reduce this to touch this, and then we reduce this as well to touch that, and we reduce this to touch something like this. Move this here a bit so it looks more or less like we have some stairs there. Okay, now the next thing we will do is that let's draw our door, or maybe first I put something in here to put a gradient in. So I go back with my rectangle tool, and then let's draw something like this. Now I will reduce the stroke. Now let's reduce the, or this, even we don't need a stroke actually. Go to stroke paints and remove the stroke. Don't worry, you don't see anything, but we choose, give it a fill of yellow like this, and then let's move this on top of this. We want to increase it until it fills the place, so just extend it something like, for it to cover the place. Okay, do something like that, more or less. Okay, so with this now selected, let's push this to the bottom of the behind. So come here and lower selection to bottom. Now we have this. I would maybe give it a, let's give it a gradient already, so it's already selected, and let's give it a linear gradient. Now, oh sorry, I'm in the stroke, so I have to go back. With the gradient, we want to give it into the fill, so we come here, fill, and then choose a linear gradient. Now go for this edit gradient tool, and then I want to give it, make the thin diagonal more or less. So put this one here and move this and put it somewhere here. Okay, so now we're finished with that. The next thing I want to do is to do a duplicate of this frame here. So you can also right click your mouse and do a duplicate. Now select the duplicate and move it somewhere here. Let's make space so that you can see. I move the duplicate somewhere here. Now let's see here, I want to move everything. Let me select everything, because it's good for you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now, so that we have our original thing here. Now this I would want to reduce the, make it a bit narrow, because I'm going to share it a bit, so make it narrow. And then maybe here, let's move this a bit. Go to shift and then move this just a little down like this. Now click this again and do something like this. Move this down a bit to get something like a door that is opened. Let me move this just a little up, but not too up. Now let's give this the color that I gave it, I think it was this color. Yes, so give it this color here, or maybe I gave it actually this color here. Okay, now we have this color here, and then we would now want to do the knob, or the knob here. So just go for your circle tool and just draw some, I mean the color, you can't see the color because the color is, let's change the color now to this so you can see. I put this somewhere here. Maybe I make it a bit darker, so I make it black. Let's see, I think this is good. Okay, it looks a bit weird. I think the door should be a bit narrow still, so I will move this a bit here, because with relative to this it should be a bit narrow. And let me move this a bit like this maybe. Okay, now the next thing I will do, even I make it a bit narrower, just a bit more, just go. Okay, I think this is good. I'll move this a bit here to make it look good. Now the next thing I will do is that let's give this, select this and go to, we put a bit of shadow, a shadow there a bit. So we go to filters, and then we will choose shadows and glow, and then we go to drop shadow. So let's do a live preview. Something like this is okay. I will just do apply so that we have some shadow here. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do is that we need to put so that the thing doesn't look like it's too, I don't know how to say it, but we need some background to make it look a bit like this. So we'll go for our rectangle tool again, and then I will draw a rectangle over it, something like that. And then I think I gave it some color, this color here, and then we move it backwards. So we go to the selection, and then we move it to the bottom of it. We move this a bit here, and I think we are good. So this is how you can draw this stairs in Inkscape. Thank you for watching. Please, if this helped you in any way, please subscribe to my channel or give it a like, and please come back again. Thank you. Bye.